Welcome back to Your Arts. Thanks again for joining me. We're nicely motoring our way through these numbers from 170. We're now on numbers 141 and 140. Please join me. Okay, the numbers of the day: 141 and 140. Let's jump into this. Okay, so when we know we're throwing treble 20, and we absolutely can for these, so we throw in treble 20, you just put 40 onto the last two digits, so you can be standing there waiting to throw, and it's such an easy maths thing to do, isn't it? You don't have to be a scientist to do that, do you really? It's just literally 40 onto 41, word leave 81. Okay, and then add in 40 onto this 40 is 80. All right, so I really want you to see 141 as treble 20 leaving 81 and 140 as treble 20 leaving 80. Now this is all about how do we take out 81 and how do we take out 80. Let's jump into that straight away. Okay, so we have multiple ways to take out these finishes. Let's go for 81. So quite commonly and quite popular, it will be treble 19, okay, for double 12, hitting the big 19. So this is what I like to call the miss roll. When we miss the treble and hit the big number, we'll do that more times than hitting the treble, right? So that it comes into play. You're going to leave 62. All right. Another way to take out 81, if you're an 18s player, you'll like this one. So it's treble 15 for double 18, hitting the big 15, word leave 66. Okay. So when we're on 80, I'll just clean this up a moment. Okay, 80, the most common way is treble 20 because it's 60. Okay, for double 10, hitting the big 20, would leave 60, of course. Okay, just taking 20 off 80, obviously. But one that I didn't realise for quite some time, because I'm really not a 16s and 8s players. I don't really throw at this side of the board. I'm more top of the board and double 10s. Even though I do like 16s and 8s, I have to hold my hands up. I do like throwing out for it. But when I first started learning darts and first getting into doing these videos, I was quite biased for 20s and 10s. A few of you might notice that. Anyway, but this is quite a good one. I never realised for 80 you can go treble 16 for double 16, and why the hell not if you're a double 16 player? Hitting the big 16, word leave at 64. Okay, and the reason why that's a good idea, because then it's double 16 again for treble 16 for double 8, 164. So you're always hanging around that sort of area, right? But in fact, you can't really see that. These colours are terrible. 64. Okay, and of course you can go double. You can go double 20, that's 80 as well. That's all the ways I know how to take out 80. So let's get into kind of practicing this. As you know, with these videos, there's a very specific way I recommend that you practice. So let's look at the script sheet. So we've got 141. So we can throw in treble 20, and we've just added 40 onto that 41. So treble 20 leaving 81. Then you state your 81. Treble 19. Double 12, hitting the big 19, so this miss roll, missing that treble, hitting the big number, don't ever forget that. We'll leave 62. And if you've got two darts at 62, if you see my videos, that would be treble 12 for double 13. Why do we go that way when we've only got two darts on 62? Well, you do not go treble 10 double 16 if you've got two darts on 62. People have messaged me that saying, I would go treble 10 double 16. No, you don't. You go treble 12 double 13. You risk the rubbish double because it's more likely this miss roll comes into play, is more likely you'll hit the big 12, and if that's the case, you leave 50, you leave that shot out of bullseye. Anyway, I digress. Let's continue with practicing on 140. I've lost my cursor. Typical. Okay. So 140, treble 20. So I'm just adding 40 onto 40. It leaves 80. Treble 20 and double 10. Hitting the big 20, word leave 60. Got a single 20 for double top. Okay, so it's really quite straightforward. To practice these, I want you to get into this rhythm or practicing, and whenever you're throwing for a treble, which is every finish except, you know, well, there's a few finishes below 60, of course, 60 and below where you might not throw for a treble, but you need to be, you know, thinking what it's going to be if you miss that treble on and hit that big number. It's very, very important. Okay, so now we've come to the end of these 140 range. I just want to show you something. So let's get rid of that board and let's just put this on the screen for a moment. So this is the right hand column of, like, if you get any crib sheet you've got, and this is the right hand column, and it's the right hand column of my crib sheet. So my crib sheet, I believe, gives you more information, but for now these are just the numbers, and they start all the way from, you know, some start from 60 and some start lower, but as you can see, this is a segment just literally from 80 all the way up to 89. Okay, and these are the 2 dart finishes that you need to know. Your 2 dart finishes are really important. I've always sang the fact that you need to know your 2 dart finishes, and you don't need to learn, let's just get this one up, you don't need to learn, like for instance 149 and 148 and 147. All we're doing is adding that 40 on, okay, and if we've got a throwing a treble 19, we're adding a 43 on, right? That's all we're doing. No big deal. And we're showing, and as you can, I've painted them gold on this side here because I've called them the golden 44. There's 44 finishes that you need, okay? And as you can see, it's represented with these gold finishes from this column here, and they're all the same: 89, 89, okay, 88, 88. So I just wanted to stress the fact that you're not learning all the numbers that are on a crib sheet. You're just learning 44 of them, really, okay? If you're a 20s and 10s guy, then anything below 60 is dead easy. If you've got 57, it's 17 tops. If you've got, you know, 42, it's 2 tops. Slightly different if you're a 16s and 18s and player, but I've got lessons on there how to learn how to quickly see your finish for 16s and 18s, but I'm going to cover that again, no doubt. Anyway, I keep digressing, but so this is just kind of showing you that the relevance of these 2-digit numbers. That's what you've got to learn, because all you're doing with these big 3-digit numbers are taking your treble off and revealing your 2 dart finish. That's enough from me today. Okay, I want to thank each and every one of you who take the time to watch these videos and like them and try and push and tickle the algorithm and all the things that people do. You know, this kind of series is really struggling. I know I'm not getting the numbers on this one. I don't fully know why. I'm sure it's a lot of problems from my point of view. I'm not doing the right things in the algorithm to kind of push my videos. I'm probably going to have to get help on that one, but I think the content's solid. Thanks again for you guys and gals who are watching. I do appreciate it, and I'm going to keep forging on, because I do this because I'm passionate about it and I want to help people, and I know I am helping someone out there. Thanks again for watching. Take care for now.